I do believe that there is a room. The skinny bundle is going to have a lot of other pieces to it. Disney is going to be one of those. It's not going to be a Netflix killer. It's going to be in conjunction with that. But I don't believe that the price point's going to work.
Really?
I don't believe the 5 to 8's not going to work. It's going to be 10, or it's going to be higher than that. So I think we're assuming
because
it's lower.
how much they have to spend to make.
They said they'll be lower than Netflix,
or?
but Netflix already raised its prices, so I think they have some flexibility in price on that side. It is positive for them, but I still think we're stuck in that trading range. I don't think that this is enough to break us out of that 120, and I wouldn't buy it until it does break out of that trading range.
I'm with Steve. I don't think Disney needs to compete on price with Netflix. They need to compete on an experience with Netflix. I don't think they're going to beat them necessarily, but I don't know if it matters. There probably is room for both. But I also agree with Steve that until you see this north of 120 in a meaningful way, you stay away. So for me, I wait until they report on May 4th.
I do think there's possibly, if this Disney Plus service impresses, I do think the stock could easily pop 15% over the course of a few months thereafter. So there's certainly upside. I think the valuation's incredibly reasonable. But when I try to compare it to Netflix, I'm looking at Netflix's content, and what I see is addictive shows where people binge watch. I'm not seeing addictive binge watching kind of shows or content with Disney.
I look at Netflix and I think it's completely the opposite. I think Netflix has done a nice job of getting into content, but the whole Netflix story is that they've got subs, they've got international growth, and clearly Disney needs to get to that. But Disney's content, to me, is proven. And I would look at the core and say, look, it's $7 a share at 15 times, which I think is cheap for Disney. It's $110, $115 stock alone, without any of this. And this is all additive. So to me, I don't understand why this isn't an add-on.